Hello everyone, and welcome to the weird, scary and horrible parts of humanity. Today we are looking into the death of a beloved NFL player, Steve McNair, who was murdered by one of his mistresses while cheating on his wife. Stephen Latrell McNair, nicknamed Air McNair, was an NFL quarterback and a highly successful player. Born on the 14th of February 1973 in Mount Olive, Mississippi, McNair was one of 4 children. A gifted athlete, McNair played football, basketball, and ran track while at Mount Olive High School, which he attended as a freshman in 1987. In 1989, he led the Mount Olive Pirates to the state championship, and in 1990 he intercepted 15 passes, raising his career total to 30, tying the mark established by Terry Buckley at the Pascagoula High School. McNair was drafted into the 35th round of the 1991 MLB amateur draft of the Seattle Mariners. Initially offered a full scholarship to the University of Florida to play running back, he refused, and attended Alcorn State University in order to play quarterback. With McNair playing as quarterback for the Alcorn State Braves, the team won the 1992 and 1994 Southwestern Athletic Conference. Ironically, McNair's brother Fred was quarterback coach of the Alcorn State Braves from 2013 until 2015 and has been head coach since 2016. A member of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, McNair had Omega Man tattooed on his arm. In the 1995 NFL Draft, McNair was selected to be part of the Houston Oilers, making him the highest drafted African-American quarterback in NFL history, and was signed to a 7-year contract. As part of the Houston Oilers, Tennessee Oilers, and then the Tennessee Titans, McNair saw a huge amount of success. In 1994, he won the Walter Payton Award and was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy, and made 3 Pro Bowls in 2000, 2003, and 2005. In 2003, he was ranked as the NFL's most valuable player, as well as the NFL passer rating leader, and in 2005 was nominated as NFL Man of the Year. In 1999, with McNair their quarterback, the Tennessee Titans were the AFC champions, losing against the St. Louis Rams 23-16 in Super Bowl 34 on the 30th of January 2000. On the 8th of June 2006, McNair joined the Baltimore Ravens and played with the team for 2 seasons before retiring in April 2008. On the 27th of October 2008, McNair was inducted into the Titans-Oilers Hall of Fame. On the 15th of September 2019, during a halftime ceremony, McNair's number 9 jersey was retired. And in July 2012, McNair was named the 35th greatest quarterback of the NFL post-merger by Football Nation. However, he would not live to see the retirement of his jersey or his ranking as a quarterback. McNair married Michelle McNair on the 21st of June 1997 and had 2 sons to Michelle, Tyler and Trenton. He also had 2 sons, Steve Latrell McNair Jr. and Stephen O'Brien McNair, to 2 other women. Living in Nashville, Tennessee, McNair opened the Gridiron 9, a restaurant on Jefferson Street, intending to give Tennessee State University students an affordable place to eat. In 1999, McNair established the Steve McNair Foundation to benefit youth charities and hosted the first youth football camp at the Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College in his native city, with an estimated 11,000 children attending the camps, which remained open until his death. However, McNair lived a double life that no one knew about, owning a pad at Condominium 105 Lee Avenue, which he rented from a friend, Wayne Neely. Unbeknownst to his family, he had multiple mistresses, with whom he would have sex at 105 Lee Avenue. He also went out to nightclubs and partied a lot. One of his mistresses was Iranian-born Sahel Kazemi, known as Jenny, who was 12 years McNair's junior. Born on the 29th of May 1989 in Tehran, Iran, Kazemi lost her mother at the age of 9 when she was murdered, and emigrated to the United States of America at the age of 13, with her family settling down in Jacksonville, Florida. While there, she exhibited behavioral issues as a teenager, and at 16 moved in with her boyfriend Keith Norfleet, who was aged 20, to Nashville. Kazemi worked as a waitress at a Dave & Buster's in Opry Mills, a shopping mall in Nashville. In December 2008, Kazemi met McNair at Dave & Buster's. Despite being aged just 19 at the time, the pair began dating, and while a mistress, McNair did not keep his relationship a secret, with the pair traveling to Las Vegas and Florida. Her family in Jacksonville met McNair, and this was reciprocated with McNair's family in Mount Olive. Kazemi told family and friends that McNair was going to get a divorce and marry her, and McNair told friends the same. Kazemi had broken up by this stage with Norfleet, but the two reunited their friendship in 2009. On her 20th birthday, on the 29th of May 2009, McNair co-signed with Kazemi for the purchase of a black Cadillac Escalade, but she told friends that she intended to pay for it herself. In June 2009, Kazemi saw another woman leaving McNair's condominium. At the time, McNair was having an affair with 25-year-old Leah Ignagni, in addition to Kazemi, who he had met in early May. Kazemi was also having significant life and financial problems. Her roommate Emma Andrews was going to move out of the apartment that she shared with Kazemi and return to her home in Pennsylvania, leaving Kazemi to pay the full $990 monthly rent for her apartment, as well as utilities and associated bills. Kazemi had given Andrews her Kia, which she drove prior to the purchase of her Cadillac Escalade. In turn, the Kia had been given to a friend who had not made payments for the last few months, leaving Kazemi to catch up on payments for the Kia, as well as pay $800 a month for her Cadillac. Bill collectors began calling her, and in desperation, on the 2nd of July, she used Norfleet's computer to post an ad on Craigslist to sell her kitchen and living room furniture. The previous day, Kazemi found used condoms at McNair's downtown condominium and realized that he had not been faithful to her. Erratically, on the 1st of July, she clocked out of her work at Dave & Buster's for her lunch break, which was supposed to last half an hour but did not return for 2 hours. She then told her supervisor that she had to leave, and he sent her home for the night. That evening, she asked Adrian Gilliam Jr., a man that she had only known for a few weeks, how to buy a gun. With financial difficulties and wanting to get rid of his gun, Gilliam sold it to Kazemi. After work, Kazemi met with McNair at Corner Pub. Vet Gordon, a chef at McNair's Gridiron 9, met with the pair. On the 2nd of July at 12:45 a.m, the trio left, with Kazemi behind the wheel. Driving too fast, she was pulled over and clocked going 54 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. She was then placed under arrest for DUI, and Gordon and McNair called a taxi to Corner Pub before taxi driver Fauzi Saeed Ali drove the pair to Free at Last Bonding Co. At Free at Last Bonding Co., McNair completed the required paperwork on Kazemi's bond, and after her release, Ali drove them to retrieve her car. McNair then arrived at the apartment of Ignangi at 4 a.m, telling her that Gordon had his car stolen and left at 6 a.m. to open Gridiron 9. McNair spent the night with Ignangi in her apartment. At 2 a.m. on the 3rd of July, McNair sent Kazemi, who was staying in his condo, text messages telling her that he would soon be hers completely. Kazemi, however, struggled all day with stress of her financial worries and told McNair and Norfleet about her lack of options, telling a co-worker, "My life is just shit, and I should end it." At around 6 p.m. on the 3rd of July, Kazemi bought the gun, a 9mm, from Gilligam. To help her with her finances, McNair transferred $2,000 into Kazemi's bank account, and after putting his children to bed at 11 p.m, McNair headed to his condo to see Kazemi. In the early morning hours of the 4th of July in 2009, McNair arrived at his condo and slept on the couch. Kazemi then proceeded to shoot McNair multiple times before sitting on the couch beside his corpse and shooting herself in the temple. The bodies were discovered that afternoon by Wayne Neely and McNair's friend Robert Gaddy, who called 911. The Nashville police declared it a murder-suicide with the gun found under Kazemi's body and traced evidence of gun residue to her left hand. A 2-day memorial was held on the 8th and 9th of July 2009 at LP Field, which is now Nissan Stadium, so that fans could pay respects to McNair. During the 2009 NFL season, every Tennessee Titan wore a commemorative number 9 sticker, the number of McNair's jersey, on the back of each of their helmets to honor him. McNair's funeral service was held at Red Green Coliseum on the campus of the University of Southern Mississippi on the 11th of July, with nearly 5,000 individuals in attendance. McNair was buried at the Griffith Cemetery in Prentiss, Mississippi. Kazemi's corpse was returned to Jacksonville, and after a 30-minute ceremony, she was buried at the Jacksonville Memory Gardens Cemetery in Orange Park, Clay County, Florida. Thank you for watching. Please do yourself a favour and hit that like and subscribe button and the bell icon to inform you when new videos come out. It helps more than you know, and your support is truly appreciated. You'll also be seeing 2 other videos for you to check out. Until next time, stay awesome, stay classy, be kind to everyone you meet, and have an amazing day.